just checking out camera settings mostly, and seeing how it works out instead of having to upload a video. So, fresh from PMG, 2 orders, completely sealed, right out of the box. A couple of these are going to be warranty, a couple of them are reviews, and I'll go through that process so you can see how it works. Some people don't understand how the warranty works, so I'll just explain to you how I do it. There's the first little bundle of stuff. Put these back here. Okay, grab the first order. First order is, this was a review order, appearance review. These are notes that I felt they didn't grade correctly. 58 EPQ, state of 58 EPQ. They claim there is a corner fold, so we're just going to accept it and move on. Cheap note. This Hawaii note upgraded from a 65 to a 66. I grade this note a lock 67, so we're going to try it one more time. They upgraded the funny back from a 65 to a 67, and I grade this a lock 68. Going to probably try that with PCGS because, you know, the note is unbelievable, and I've had a lot of funny backs, and this is by far the nicest one. This note was originally graded AU50 with the comment of rust. No more comment. Upgraded back to a 53, and there's never been rust on this note. That was just a fluke. This note was in an AU58 holder. It is now upgraded to a 67 EPQ, top pop. When you really feel like you believe in a note, you need to work on it. This note was in a 58 EPQ, upgraded to a 64 EPQ. There was absolutely nothing wrong with this note either. So, just a little tidbit, appearance reviews. These are notes that I've sorted out in deals and collections that I felt had better eye appeal than what the grade was given. Let's see. Let's get rid of all this, because I have to sort these and make them for sale. All the packaging, all the bubbles. Let's see. Next up, we have a warranty. These notes came to me via another dealer, and they had the Friedbergerite 2052G, but in 1928B they used light green seals and dark green seals, and it just so happens that these fall into the serial number range for light green seal. So I was just curious, so I started looking up the certification number on the back to see what they would pull on the PMG website. Said cert invalid. Interesting. So I sent them all back, and I basically said the holder needs to have light green seal listed on it, and the certification needs to work. So they fixed that ASAP. It took me about 4 days for them to completely turn this around. On the form, you will see the checkbox for appearance review down here. And another thing that I do is I literally write warranty, bad labels, attention, so and so. You're gonna have to pay the shipping. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about that. But you're gonna get your labels corrected. That's the game. Okay, next up. This was a high value reholder. These were notes that were in just really old holders. Dallas, 1934 Dallas Star, 64 EPQ. Super fresh note. This was a customer of mine's upgrade note, so I told him that I would buy it when he bought the higher grade from me. I did comment on these two notes when I sent them back. They're both VF25s, but the top one isn't nearly as nice as this one. This one here should be at least EPQ or a VF30. The note is so nice for a 25. They're both extremely rare notes, and so you have a 122 star and a 121 mule star. Both Bison Star notes. Super fresh, really nice, great color. Should sell pretty well. Should sell pretty quick, actually. The last couple Bison Stars I've had weren't around very long. It's just a quick little morning video to get your currency blood flowing, get you pumped up for the week. I have plenty more at grading, more stuff coming back all the time. These little boxes, I find, are the hardest ones to get into. Looks like 2 orders in here. Now, not all the notes you see in these orders we own. Some of these are customers, and I've already been transparent with them and said, hey, I'm doing this video thing, and you know, and they're like, oh, that's great, I can't wait. If there was something sensitive in here, I would not show it. So this is a standard order. Starting off, these are some big notes. FR1619 star, that's an experimental star. Extremely tough note. VF25. Chief star, FR281 star. Once again, this is about the second or third Chief star note that I've handled. Very tough note, very sought after. FR147 Mule Star, very tough note. However, the non-Mule Star is the key. Both notes are $3,000, give or take a little bit. They just don't come up for sale. They're, you know, the $20 legal tender is without a doubt one of the hardest star notes to buy. Here's a cool note. This is going into a private collection here in town. This is the German National Bank of Hastings, Nebraska, graded AU50. It has a vice president signature on it. It's just a really nice original date back. It's got a touch of trim around the left and right margin. Here's a third known Kansas City, Kansas National Bank note from the Bankers National Bank. This was actually a walk into the shop off the street, so it was pretty great. Date back. Just a nice original note. The signatures are there. They're just fading purple a little bit. Here you have a Jeffersonville, New York. This is also, I believe this is a second known note. So really nice pin sigs. There's going to be a collector absolutely dying to have this note. We're actually going to send this note to Heritage for big sale. Seattle, Washington 100 and VF25. Absolutely stunning note and nearly a solid serial number. 8889. Large size. Date back. Absolutely gorgeous note. I love high denom nationals. They're completely underrated. I bought this note as a fine 12, a graded VG10. It is what it is. It has great eye appeal for a VG10. It's a true survivor, comment free, really nice circulated $5 educational. It really should sell quick. I mean, fine. I kind of paid fine 12 ugly money, so this is a VG10 with basically a fine 12 look. I'm going to assume they called it VG10 because it has just a couple little minor edge flaws that don't hurt the grade for being circulated. Lazy Deuce, Providence, Rhode Island. Super tough to get straight grade Lazy Deuces. Here's one. This note has a lot of eye appeal for Lazy Deuce. Rhode Island's a more common state. However, this note has the appearance of a fine 15 or nicer on the face. The back, however, is your normal quality for a VG10 fine 12. So it is what it is. It had a couple little pinholes in the right margin and a touch of a split. So it's just, it is, you know, that note is what it is. It's never going to be any more. It's never going to be any less. A collector would absolutely love to have that example in their collection. Okay, the next one is a economy order. There is 20 notes here, econ. This means value up to $1,000. Caldwell, Ohio replacement. If you can see, the serial number is a touch obscured. These are really tough notes. Serial number 212A. I actually know somebody who has the sequential serial number to this sheet. So, and they're both same grade, so it's pretty wild. Union Planters National Bank and Trust Company, Memphis, Tennessee, 100 Type 1, 45 EPQ. It's a nice sought-after grade. A very common note for Tennessee, but collectible throughout. Really tough note. 1934D Silver Certificate Star, graded 35 EPQ. The note was super fresh. Accurately graded, great color. Top pop. Second known, 66 EPQ. Chicago star note on a $5 Fed. This is the mule version. Non-mule would be huge. There's not very many non-mules. Here's a note that I plucked out of a grouping of stuff that I bought. Imagine that, a grouping of stuff that I bought. It's a Paper Jam error in 64 EPQ. You can see how the note is without a doubt was crinkled up. The back's fine. It was done on probably the third printing, so, but the note has been, here's another great note. Oneida Valley, New York, Ace. This note was originally in a VG8 holder and absolutely smelled terrible, like smoking. It had to have a little bit of soaking in the fresh air to get the cigarette smell out of the note. It was one of the worst smelling notes I've ever handled. Beamer, Nebraska, fine 15, with the vice president signature. Just a great town name. FR39 star, XF45. Great note. Lots of eye appeal. Really good color. 1918 $1 Federal Reserve Bank note of Chicago, FR727. This is a 64 flat. No clue why this didn't EPQ. Note looks like a gem to me. Really, really nice note. Gutter fold error on a VF30. Look at the right side of the note. Can't see anything on the back. You can see a little bit of the line that runs through here, but the majority of the error is on the face. So definitely happened in second printing. 233 star note, fine 15, really nice fresh original note. Collector's gonna love that. 237 star and 58. This note wasn't going to EPQ because it had a pressed out centerfold, but the note has lots of original embossing. $272 Chief and fine 15. It's a nice honest original, a real survivor. The $299, this is what they call a tombstone note, fine 15. $1173 and AU 50. Common note, but nice grade. 1886 2. Fine 15. No comment. Oh, minor repair. Interesting. Minor repair. I thought there was no comments when I seen the grade post, but 1901 Bison and VF20. Nice original. 1862 Deuce. Be the FR41. It's a really nice original note. Never been messed with. Color is really nice. It's an inverted overprint error on a silver certificate. VF20. Last but not least, Republic of Texas 10, VF25, cut canceled, stained. It's really hard to not have one of these that isn't cut canceled. It has a little bit of staining right through here. This is just how a lot of them look. They still have really good color. They're really nice examples. Very collectible. Well, that kind of wraps up what just came back from grading. A lot of these will be going to their new homes, and don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment, send me a message, whatever you need to do. All right, have a great one.